Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We're off for more of hashtag free game. We're on the PS4 this time. I actually been given the definitive edition of Omensight for PS4. It's currently available on PS4 and PC right now, but I was given the PC code to pretty much the PS4 code in order to pretty much review it for the upcoming Switch version that is available for pre-order, digital pre-order, on December 6th, 2018. And ready for purchase on the eShop on December 13th, 2018. I want to get out of the way so I don't forget. So when we're booting up the game, I can actually explain it. This is the first time me booting it up. This is blind, just like every other game I cover in this first impression segment of the channel. And yeah, I've seen the trailer of this. It's made by Spearhead Games. We're getting their logo right now, and I haven't actually checked to see if it has any trophy/achievements support. Made by Unreal Engine, so that's pretty cool already. And yeah, because obviously this is on PS4, I'm using the Roxio. I'm on PS4 Pro, so but it didn't come up with a super sampling thing. But I was using this earlier to record a bit of Spyro, so there you go. Hence why I have the Spyro background, so you know when I've actually recorded this. Autosave feature, that's pretty cool. As I said, this is the definitive edition, but it's coming out for Switch later on, so just soon after this will probably actually come out on the 6th. I'll probably hold off this video until it's available on, for pre-purchase on Switch. So yeah, there'll be obviously links in the description below to go over to you know, pretty much all the platforms is available on. In fact, this is probably one of the few games where it's available on multiple platforms. Might have to go back to Coffee Crisis and other games that I've covered in order to add those links in for other systems. So just press X, doesn't actually give me the title screen. Do we actually have trophies? We do actually have trophies. Oh my god, there's 34 of them. And it's a platinum! Woohoo! Alright, so obviously you got your exclusive platinum for PS4 support, so that's a thing. Of course, trophies aren't a thing in on the Switch, but there could be built-in trophies, we don't know that yet. So, let's just have a quick little look. There's quite a lot of hidden trophies, but there's kill 100 fighters, 100 soldiers. Yeah, let me get into this game. From what I've seen from the... just leave it as it is, I guess. From what I've seen from the graphics kind of give me a Samurai Jack vibe, and the game is kind of similar to a Groundhog Day kind of thing. We're on the final day of the world going Kaplutsky, and well, we pretty much reset every time it hits night time. The world is destroyed, and we clock back to the beginning of the day or something like that. And yeah, like Majora's Mask, everything has a set period, but we've got to gather clues and stuff like that. That's all I gathered from the description of the game given, as well as the trailer. So let's have a little look here. Gameplay, controller rumble, fair enough. Graphics, it's just Gamma. I'm guessing obviously on PC you would have a lot more options. Okay, so that was that setting. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it at base settings for now. Except for this, I want the effects down a bit. Master volume can be at max, so that's because that's balancing. Music can be there because we want to hear some music, but we definitely want to hear the voices above everything else. So yeah, I mean, I know that balancing in games these days are pretty on point, but you never know. So I want to do that. I prefer to hear the voices than anything else. Controls, what we got here, PS4. So of course, just make your equivalent button for the Switch if you're going to get it for Switch. Pretty much the same thing. So L1 Phantom Grasp. L2 Phantom Dash, so I'm guessing L1 is a long range grab. L2 I'm guessing is my dodging ability. I don't even know. There wasn't actually much gameplay in the trailer, so it was mostly just looking at all the scenes and stuff. It didn't have a lot of gameplay, so I'm guessing this is gonna be a third person adventure game. The touchpad for lost memories, which is our massive select button, effectively. Options for pause menu, that's our start button. Companion ability. And Omensight, roll credits, delay of fate. So I'm guessing that allows us to slow down time or rewind or see a little bit ahead, like a vision from Xenoblade Chronicles maybe, I don't know. Or rewind like Prince of Persia Sands of Time, something like that. I'm not too sure how that would work. But it's on the same trigger that I'm used to on Prince of Persia Sands of Time, so that's a thing. Press triangle for heavy attack, hold for lethal slash or lethal flurry. Square, fast attack, phantom blast, dodge for circle. Oh, so that's not the same as dash. I'm guessing that's just for fast platforming then. So circle's dodge and X is jump. So square's my attack button. Well, as long as I remember that as Y on a Nintendo Switch, that'll be pretty much my attack button. And movement. The control pad is not used at all. I wonder if well, it's used for menu navigation, but I can use the analog stick for that as well. Well, I don't know. So, alright. Let's have a little go at this. Oh, we get 3 files per profile. That's pretty cool. I like it when games do that. Don't know if we can copy files, though. That seems to be a thing that's always locked. I think we'll check that at the end.
Euralia, a prosperous land, home to many tribes. The gods entrusted the bird tribes to watch over the others. The tribe founded Pagaria, and all lived in harmony under the banner of the Pagarian Empire. Until 7 years ago, when Pagaria began recruiting the dog and cat tribes. As their strength grew, the other tribes suffered. To protect themselves from Pagarian oppression, the scattered rodent and bear tribes formed an alliance, led by a rebel named Ratika. Tonight, the Pagarian Empire launches a brutal assault on the Rodentian capital under orders of Emperor Indrik. When the capital falls, his conquest of Euralia will be complete. And far from the front lines, one who could have brought peace, the godless priestess Vera, has been murdered. In her absence, there is no one left to protect Euralia and its people. The end times are near. Euralia needs a savior.
And we are the harbinger that they need. But we come too late, it's literally a day away. Which is what the description is that was given, so... Yeah, as you can see here, we're like on the night before Doom. Night of the final day. The game kind of lagged out a bit there, fair enough. But yeah, we can pretty much see here that like we've got sunrise, midday, nighttime, and then Doom, and we're literally on the cusp of Doom. So this is a loading screen and map. Tavern, prison, city of Eka, Yarbog's temple, and Crimson Forest. Well, we haven't got a lot of time to do anything, so that's kind of bad. I can't navigate the map. I guess I just press the X button. Look at this! Now, this is why I wanted this on PS4 as well. They had very limited codes to give, and they said that they can give me either a PC or PS4 code if there's codes available. I said PS4.
The Emperor warned us about Redentian sorcery. Kill the intruder, quick!
But sir, that glow, that sword, is it the Harbinger?
What? You think it's the end of the world? Do you see any floods? Any earthquakes?
No, sir. But the Elders, they say the Harbinger comes to prevent the end of the world, not cause it.
Could be the Harbinger, or a Redentian sorcerer. I'm not taking any chances.
So you're gonna come at me, bro. Attack and dodge. So yeah, as I was trying to say before they started talking, because I didn't actually expect to be just chucked straight into a cutscene there. I thought I was just gonna spawn in and then I would have to walk into a cutscene or something. But yeah, I wanted this on PS4 because I had a feeling that from what I saw from the trailer, that my PC weren't gonna run it. I mean, I know my PC can run Hat in Time pretty well, but that's Unreal Engine 3. This clearly looks Unreal Engine 4, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. And look how fast-paced this tutorial is. At least if I'm playing it on my PS4 Pro, I mean, like I said, I'm more of a console gamer. I prefer playing my games on console. They're built specifically for gaming purposes. Computers, like, everybody's computer is pretty much slightly different spec, even if you buy it from a store. You know, everyone can change up their RAM and stuff like that. It's that kind of thing, and my PC is primarily an editing PC, not a gaming PC. It does have the capability to game, just not the best, and this allows me to get the best possible quality, and I'm just lucky I was able to get it for PS4. And it's a full game, so yay. But yeah, dodge towards fade attacks, basically, so, oh wow. Oh, this is 60 frames, this is smooth. Sadly, I can't record in 60 frames. That is one thing I apologise for. My Roxio can't do 60 unless it's component 480p, which is the PSP. Or anything else that can go through component, probably like a Wii or GameCube if I had component, but I don't, which is a problem. But yeah, I killed them. Oh my god. That was... I wasn't even targeting that barrel, and I just, like, jumped straight to it. I can't actually jump with the X button. So I have a dodge roll. Oh, I did, like, a kickflip. But there's a bit of an ending lag if I spam it. Can't do any of the grabs or the thing. I can't do the rewind. So none of my shoulder buttons work. Triangle does nothing. Square attacks. I can't jump. So square and circle are the only things I've got going right now. I'm guessing I'm going to have to go... Yeah, there we are. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for the tutorial to tell me before I can actually do it. So I have a double jump. Oh my god. My jump has a lot of range. I almost overshot that jump because I underestimated my jumping ability. Oh well. You've destroyed that block, so now I can't actually... Well, I could probably get back with a double jump. I'm not going to bother because there's nothing over there. Let's break these barrels. Come on. There we are. Just underestimating my reach there. Overestimating my reach.
Your best fighter is dead. Catch!
Ludimir? You killed Ludimir?
Your friend thought he could storm in and kill Emperor Integral by himself. I can tell you this. He met the Emperor all right. And when he did, well, your friend's death was slow and painful.
You're sick, just like your master. And where's your Emperor now, anyway, huh? Too sacred to show up for battle?
Oh, don't you worry. Indrik is coming. And he's more powerful now than you can ever imagine.
And we're probably going to have to beat him with our basic combo. Oh, and then they just get one-shotted.
Your attention to toying with dark magic. Attack!
Oh no, I'm the Harbinger. You know what this reminds me of? Like a very neon, playable version of Redwall. It was like this British cartoon-like anime where well, you know that cartoons these days like Gravity Falls and Steven Universe are kind of serialized to the point that there are almost no filler, and it's like an anime, but it actually isn't. Redwall was kind of like that for me when I was young. It's not really classified as an anime, but it was basically the story of, like, you have this abbey, and it's called Redwall. You have this rodent mouse who's, because all the characters are animals, you have this rodent mouse named Matthias. He fled his own village, his village that got destroyed by this warlord named Clooney the Scourge. And funnily enough, after long amount of travel, he reached Redwall Abbey, raised there as a church mouse, but he was actually destined to take the place of Martin the Warrior, and lo and behold, Clooney actually ended up trying to invade Redwall as well, and then you have to pretty much stop him. This gives me those kind of vibes, because we're all animals, and we're trying to, like, take down castles, and in, like, kind of like a war kind of setup, or like a barricade kind of setup. We'll go balance for now. I know I keep talking when other things happen, but I just want to get my, like, some of my, like, discussions across. I mean, I know there's other games like that before, like this is kind of, like, more on the lines of Zelda, but because, like, there's a heavy influence of, like, rodents, Redwall came to mind, and I wanted to talk about that, because I think Redwall's kind of obscure these days. In fact, it was kind of obscure for the rest of the world anyway, even at the time it came out. I don't really know many people that watched it, and I remember watching it. It had 3 seasons.
Indrik! I will smash your precious temple to bits if you don't come out!
A bond with Ludimir's soul is created by fate. So we just saw like a flashback of his memories. Ludimir was a great warrior loyal to the Rodanian clans. You can feel the hatred he had for the Emperor Indrik. It was unmatched. So what does that do for me? Is that like... Will we remember each other if I rewind time? I mean, we're pretty much... Like I said, we're on the cusp of pretty much death at this moment. We're not even at the beginning of the day, so I'm kind of interested on how this will go. By the way, I like this blue streak that we have. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Dead Cells, where you're like that smoky dude that you play as, but the trail that he leaves behind when you dash around is like very neon-like, even though it's all smoky, and it's pretty cool looking. I love neon colours. I mean, neon blue does my eyes in, especially if it's a dark blue, like Christmas lights, but in games, it looks bloody awesome. Kind of like the blue from Zelda Breath of the Wild or Twilight Princess with the Twilight stuff. Oh. Hello?
You are the Harbinger. So we are all in danger. The threat. Do you know what it is? Did you investigate the godless priestess? That look in your eyes. You have never heard of the priestess.
I have eyes.
Where to begin?
Am I
Ever
a female?
since the first godless priestess appeared, the world has been a safer place. As if she scares the darkness away. But now the priestess is dead. Murdered. I am certain this is what has brought you here. Her murder is a sign of great danger. I only wish I had more time to help.
You just might. Oh. Oh, well,
I should have seen it. Sooner.
Bond with Draeger's soul was created by fate. Draeger was one of the Emperor Indrik's generals. You can feel the mutual trust between Indrik and her. But Indrik was the enemy of the bear that we just met. I forget his name already. Terrible short-term memory. But yeah, she was apparently the general. She had like a British... I will say right now, the voice acting is like really top-notch quality. And the graphics, even though they're kind of simple and neat and shell-shaded neon, they look really good as well because of the artistic choice. But yeah, she reminds me of...
What are you? Wait, did you kill General Draeger?
No.
Murderer! I'll have your head for this!
This is a misunderstanding of epic proportions. Down, boy! Okay, that's bad. But yeah, I think I'm a female, and that Draeger there that just passed on, she reminds me of Nira from Freedom Planet, which was another indie game which I actually did a full Let's Play on. So that'll be popping up in the card in the corner. Made by Galaxy Trail, who are in the works of a sequel, and they just released another game of their own as well, which is something called Grappling something. I can't remember the name of it.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Because of the Emperor's ritual? Oh, gods!
Euralia, a land torn by war, has come to an end. After 300 years, the great serpent Vodun has returned to devour the world.
Oh, so we were too late then.
The Harbinger, awakened to fight this threat, learned of the godless priestess, of her role in protecting Euralia, and of her murder. But this was no simple murder. The immortal soul of the priestess always returns to the world. Always. But not this time.
So something's gone wrong.
Vodun's return was planned. The world has ended. But there is yet a flicker of hope. Harbinger, focus on my voice. Let me help.
Huh? Wait, so the narrator is actually... The narrator is actually helping us somehow? So, yeah, because he did the ritual, we were only just told that the earthquake was a ritual right before it happened, so we had no idea that this ritual was happening, and yeah, we were literally 5 minutes before the world ended. Yeah, that's enough time period for us to actually do something, isn't it? Alright, where are we going? I mean, we're the hub... Okay. Tree of Life.
Harbinger. So I can summon you here. Thank the gods. Do you know who I am? And you did not inherit your predecessor's memories. We have no time to worry about that. Know that you are the Harbinger. You are the eyes of Euralia. You are its sword. And you are the only hope we have left. When Vodun is done devouring the world, he will find this place. No. He is already searching for it, And when he finds it, well, fighting Vodin is now impossible. Too strong. Even if you are victorious, there is not much of a world left to save. Harbinger, I brought you here for a reason. There is a way to save Euralia, but it will not be easy. I cannot force you to accept. But if you are willing, then come to me.
Well, I wouldn't be here otherwise. You have gained enough EXP to level... Oh, we cannot level up during gameplay. We have to be back here in order to do that. You know what that reminds me of? You know what I just said? Like, we may have to, like, rewind the same day over and over, like a Groundhog Day, Legends of Zelda, Majora's Mask kind of thing. It's also like Final Fantasy 13, because, like, every time that a day is over, you go back to your hub world, where you are with Hope, because I haven't played a lot of Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13 free, but I do remember some things, and you have like that little hub area that you can go to in order to do stuff. Not level up or anything like that, but other stuff, like get time abilities or something like that. And this is kind of like that. You have like a little hub area after like every time you probably restart the day or something, so you can level up and stuff. So this is like a little hub area. That's pretty cool. So, I would do that first. Receive blessings. You have gained enough amber to receive a blessing. Offer tribute before the Anvil, I say Anvil for some reason, in exchange for various benefits. So, I've got 1,500 of those. So, let's meditate. Oh, that's my experience. Is that... Okay. Hey! I got like a magic bar and an... Yeah, I already had 2 bars health. I got like a magic bar of some sort. Phantom Blast. So that is my Phantom Blast. So yeah, it's just a projectile attack. Launch a projectile that damages and knocks down a target enemy. You can gain energy by chaining attacks and dodges. You lose energy if you break the flow. This happens if you're hit or if you do nothing. Hold and release the basic attack button. So I'm about to swing, but then I hold back. It only requires 1 bit of magic? Oh, free. Oh, I see. I have 3 energy bars of some sort, so I can't just use it. Oh, I can't actually try out here. I feel like there should be like a training area. Gift amber. Let's have a look here. Alright, so I have a I see. I have like 1,000 here, so I can increase my health. I can increase the amount of damage dealt with my sword, my energy blade, or the Harbinger's Aegis. Grants perfect dodge. Dodging at the last moment will slow time down. Show required blessings. I haven't got any. So I need 1... Wow, I cannot actually see the required amount for that well. That's like red upon red. It's not easy to read, but I can see by focusing that says 1,600. I feel like that might need to be changed in a patch, just saying, because that's hard to read. With green with white, it's easy to read, but with a black outline, but red upon red... That's hard to read. Just saying that right now. Just giving my honest thoughts. Yeah, I'd rather do damage. It is a beat 'em up. I didn't really take a lot of damage, so and it looks like I can only have 5 anyway. So yeah, I'll increase my attack power. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, show acquired. So I get what it means now. But yeah, looks like I can't do any more there. Oh yes. We use the forge for exactly what it's supposed to do. Way! Alright, so, yeah, let's talk to you then. We're ready.
Thank you, Harbinger. The Tree of Life. There is ancient power here, one that transcends the bonds of space and time. That power can send you into the past. You will have a chance to investigate the death of the godless priestess. If you find her soul, then the Tree of Life can spin it back to Euralia, and that may be enough to prevent Vodin from appearing in the first place. And we have a suspect, Emperor Indrik. You saw his war. There is no end to his ambition and cruelty. He may even be mad enough to unleash Vodin.
He did unleash Vodin. We just learnt that.
Godless priestess and hiding her soul.
He's probably using the soul as a method to revive this Vodin dude.
Send you to the dawn of their last day. There is Ludimir, who died at the hands of the Emperor. If you meet Ludimir before his death, if you follow him, you will find Indrik. Then there is Draga, who seems to understand the stakes. She may help your investigation in a way no one else can. Investigate the Emperor and the death of the godless priestess. Find her soul. But which lead will you follow? Draga or Ludimir? Make your choice.
Well, if we, you know, if we reach the end, you'll just bring us back as time would permit, so we would just go around again, wouldn't we? So yeah, well, if we follow the big dude, then we would be led to the person who summons our Ganon for the game, and we'll be able to stop him. But of course, we're only just starting out; we're not exactly strong enough. And yeah, it just looked like, oh, it was like an average day of war, and then all of a sudden, bang, self-destruct switch, game over. So we might actually have to investigate. And I like how it's the godless priestess. I mean, if you're a priest, you should worship something, right? So how can you be a godless priestess? That don't make sense. But that could also be something. I mean, unless there is no god and we're just like the one thing that shows up, if that's the case. I don't know. So what do I choose? Draga's one of the Emperor... Well, she is one of Emperor Indrik's generals, which is kind of ironic, because this guy wants to find... Well, he does find and challenge Indrik, but he couldn't beat Indrik. So basically, these guys are my starting points, I'm guessing. Okay, those two don't do nothing. But yeah, these guys are my starting points, I'm guessing. I just choose one of them to go back in time with, and I take that story. So this is my level select, effectively. So Draga is one of Indrik's generals. She's trying to end the war as bloodlessly as she can, which didn't work out very well because her own blood was spilled and then the whole world blew up. Gaining her trust would be a sure way to learn more about the Empire's secrets. But not only that, if she's like one of the generals and we can actually stop him to stop blood, basically if she's one of the generals, we'll be right at his doorstep. On this, we'll have to go out of our way and we may not even make it. Ludimir, great warrior loyal to the Rodentian clans. His hatred for is a match, burning drive to kill the Emperor may well pave a quick path to Indrik, which he does make and try to fight, but he dies. Support Ludimir to confront the Emperor, our main suspect, head on. Well, we would get information by doing that, but I feel like I want to go with her, because she was more supportive. We didn't even talk to this guy. But of course, we're going back in time, so they wouldn't remember. But I feel like she would be level-headed to realise, oh, the Harbinger's here. That's important. You're more important than the general. Let's get to business. This guy may be too headstrong to even realise that and be stubborn, and where I have to do like a sneaking mission. I'm just debating at this point. I'm just voicing my concerns and like my my ideas. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I mean, this one's to the left, and you go left to right, so this would probably be the one. So yeah, start the day with Draga. Oh, we have to actually hold the button to confirm in case we don't want to.
I can sense it. The tree is dying. Hurry, Harbinger.
You know, I did suspect that that would actually be the Tree of Life, because I said that at the time, but apparently we do not have unlimited rewinds. If the tree is dying, that means that that the end of the world itself is actually bringing it down, because every time we reuse it to rewind from that point is solidified, I'm guessing, and that's what makes it drain, because we're not supposed to use the Tree of Life like this. A well-timed delay of fate can change the tide of a battle. So we're at Crimson Forest right now. But that's where we started last time, so we're actually like right there. Yarbog's Temple, Imperial Prison, City of Echo, and Foiber's Tower. We would have started at the tavern if we went with Ludimir. Because because we saw in many of his in the image that we would have started in a tavern. So that's very far out of the way. So I think I made the right decision.
General, give me 2 battalions and I shall capture the core for you.
I do not doubt it. But those battalions would turn the battlefield into a graveyard. For them and the Rodentians both. Iron Trek's fury is the key for a swift victory.
My lady is wise. But what if the fury fails us during the assault?
Then we walk. Now, let us review the battle plan once more.
Our main army will initiate a frontal assault. We will simultaneously hit the northern and eastern gates. When we do, Emperor Indrik will bring the fury through the
rear. When do I reveal myself?
Assuming we can trust the source.
The Emperor secured the information personally. We will follow the Rodentians' secret path through the Dead Forest into the heart of their city. We will seize the core. And
I'm gonna do it now.
And
hello?
sure, I will protect you with my life, General.
Stand down, Captain. If murder was her intent, she would have already struck. No. I've read of this figure.
I think I did it good.
The Harbinger. Harbinger. Why do you grace us with your presence? Something must have happened. And you think I can help you? It can't be the war. Must be something spiritual.
Aha!
The murder of the godless priestess.
Yes!
General Tiger! The prison! Riots!
I did it good.
Now? Ah, Radica, is that your move? Of course it is. I expect no less from the Rodentian leader. You must have a plan to stop us, and I cannot allow that. And you, Harbinger, a favor given is a favor repaid. Help me with this, and I shall aid you in any way I can.
I don't really have time for that, but fair enough, I guess. Oh, and we're immediately going on to the Imperial prison. So I'm guessing if I didn't reveal myself and let that conversation go on, they would have left and I would have been screwed. So I just had to choose the time to reveal myself. By the way, I love how the cutscenes are quite cinematic in terms of like how it reveals like this is the chapter and it pans and the characters look really good. Of course, their mouths don't move, but that's a stylistic choice. That and plus, obviously, you know, money, time, memory, many things. But in terms of the graphical style, I don't mind that. I'm really liking the look of this game. I like how it looks beautiful. That is all I can say about it. It looks sharp, it looks neon, it looks fantastical. It's just wow. This is good looking. Look at this. So I am gonna have to kill these guys, which I don't really want to do. So technically, oh, okay, I didn't do that right, but fair enough. Yeah, I don't really want to be killing these guys, but we can rewind, so it's fine.
Did you bring reinforcements?
I brought something much better.
Yeah, boy. Right, interact. Help me with the door, please. Hey, what's with that? Oh, that's her health bar at the corner there. Oh, I get it. Okay, so I need to keep her safe. I kind of went into the wall there. Alright, basic puzzles. Fair enough. Now, I'm going to attack you before anything happens. Activate the switch.
Doesn't matter. Our friends control the prison now.
Oh, I see. I have to fill the bar in order to get one of my dots filled. So every time I fill up my bar, I get one of my dots already. So that's a charge. So my bar is a charge meter, and my balls are my magic points, not the other way round. Fair enough. Well, those are the shots I build up by doing that. I just got some HP. That's awesome. Now we're getting into the thick of things. Oh, she's already activated that for me. Oh, yes, please. I need more of that. Is that? Can I actually? Hang on a minute. I'm gonna go back on myself for just a moment. There's stuff up here. I see a chest, and I want it. Yeah, there. Oh, I'm gonna get it here. Yes. More jewels. I'm gonna head back on myself.
We need to go.
Oh, by the way, I like how that I can't go back any further. I like how that my drop shadow in itself is literally a neon ball. That's pretty awesome because I'm glowing that color. I mean, it's not like a true shadow, but I'm a spirit, so you don't have to have it like that. Companion ability. Drago casts powerful spell that burns all enemies in a large area with the R2. So yeah, that's companion ability. So do it now.
Run, brother, run. Someone will pay for the terrible chow they serve here.
Right, let's go do this. I like how every enemy has an HP bar as well, so you know exactly how much damage you've done on all of them. Because with like combat like this in games like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time and stuff like that. Oh wow, I'm actually taking quite a lot of damage here. Yeah, it's quite cool like that. Wait, hang on a second. She's down. She's down. Where is she? Oh, she just got knocked down. She didn't actually get killed. Fair enough. Because her... Oh no, that wasn't her... That was her ability. Oh, I couldn't do my thing. It said hold down for a Phantom Blast. I tried to, and I couldn't do it.
Their attack on this prison is madness. Too many losses, even to rescue a leader. No. This is a calculated sacrifice. They must believe Radica is a game changer.
I'm gonna open this. The thing is, when I saw that, look, her meter in the corner there is counting down, I thought that was like because she was knocked out or something, and that was like when she actually died, but no, that's her special attack that's recharging. So she doesn't actually have a health meter, that's just her special attack, so she can't actually die on my watch. So that's fair enough. I was getting a bit worried there. I know I'm kind of blasting through this and not exploring a lot, but at the same time, I'm actually up to 35 minutes. You know what? Because this game is really large and involved, this is getting special attention, and we're going to go for 45 minutes. I don't care, because there's a lot of story going on here. This is a full-blown thing, and like I said, this is probably also the biggest game I've been gifted, to be honest. So, I think it's like, what, 15, 20 quid? Or maybe even more than that. Not too sure, but this is going to be a big game. It's basically an action-adventure RPG with platforming. So, apparently we can team up with other people in order to do some, What do you mean something wrong with my sword? I'm whacking things, it works. I'm just grabbing stuff. I want to open this first.
A strange place to stash amber.
Really? I don't think it's a problem. You just got it in a chest in the corner. What's the problem? Right, so let's hop off you. What do I do here? Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you.
Harbinger, is it really the death of the priestess that has brought you to me? I will do my best to help you. Vera she was deeply respected.
Oh.
I would hate to stand by and see the murderer go unpunished.
Oh, the platforming is so smooth. I keep getting caught on the sides of platforms, but at least you can... That's the thing, though. That's when I'm trying to, when I accidentally run off the side, she stops herself, which is what's making me stop with the flowing, with the very flowing, platforming, because she actually will not walk off a ledge unless I push again after she stops herself like this. She actually stops herself from falling, which is really good. I wish other games actually did that, so you wouldn't just fall down because you wanted to get to as close to the edge as possible in order to jump. Mario games, shall I say? That is a really welcome addition, and even though it does mess up your flow a bit, it's like, oh, thank you for saving me. I can now back up a bit and I can try again. That's really good. I like that. So let's activate this. Push on for like 10 more minutes, 5-10 more minutes. Because I'm really getting into this.
Waiting for us to charge headlong. Let us first level the playing field.
That was my B. I didn't realise that was one of our people. Okay, she used her ability by herself. I didn't tell her to do that. She's a slight loose cannon. Something up here, actually. Yeah, I've noticed that we had that purple lock over there. We also have this orange lock here that we can't do anything with. Yellow-orange. So maybe we have to backtrack at some point. Oh, hang on. I'm coming. Oh yeah, boy! I got you with my blast. So yeah, you should not wait to use those abilities. You need to use them as soon as they're available, because otherwise you're not going to use them at all. Because if you just let the bar decrease, empty, I mean, obviously you can build up enough charge in order to use it, but I'm guessing most attacks will probably take all 3 to be used later on in the game, so that means you just have to keep using your normal attacks to build them up, or you just use your projectile when necessary. Yeah, I think I might have to go with some of those jump attacks, because I'm going to have a bad time. I'm trying to! Right, let's do this. Yeah, that helps. That was me pressing the trigger button.
Your sword seems unwilling to harm allies.
Oh, that's what she was moaning about. So, whoever I'm allied with, my sword I like how that's actually part of the lore that you can't do friendly fire. That's actually really cool. Because it's like, oh yeah, you're allied with these guys, so therefore your sword just passes right through them. I mean, it is an energy blade, so it makes sense.
Now the prisoners are writing insults in ancient Bulgarian? Who taught them? Ah, such filthy language. And the spelling is all wrong.
Sorry about that, I had to pause for a moment, but I actually haven't paused since I started, because we've got menu options here. We've got return to the tree, reload, checkpoint. So I can go back to the tree whenever I want? Oh, I can actually hide the UI, so I can... That's how you can take screenshots. I mean, as soon as I press up or down, it brings it back up. But that's pretty cool. You can actually pause the game and take screenshots by hiding the UI. That's cool. Options is the same. So when do I actually reach a checkpoint? I mean, I might have to stop beforehand, so my stats could be different. If you want me to continue this, just let me know. like, after we've done this, like, first video. If you guys want to see, like, a more of a blind playthrough of this game, please let me know, and we will go further in. I might even do it as some live streams or something. I mean, I've said this for almost every game that I cover on this, this first impression series. If you guys like what you see, I can cover more. There's no embargo on this. Don't know what that means, so we're just going to ignore that for now and just push open this door. Okay, we need help from you. Fair enough. There's a chest. I want it. I don't care if it's a trap. I'm going right in because I'm a mug. Boop. Give me all this. Alright, I'm a whack and jump away. Aha.
That explosive was there.
Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure. Wait. I messed up. I was supposed to move it. The wall was blow upable and I could have got that. No, I'm a muppet. As soon as I say. Be nice if I could rewind right now.
If you think it is best.
Wait, actually, hang on. Can I call her back over here with that? And would her spell blow up the wall? That's an idea. I'll have to wait until it recharges now. I kind of just pressed it without thinking. I also noticed my hair, kind of like my little tail thing here, shows me where I've last been. Because, like, if I walk over here and then walk over here, it's pointing behind for where I just was, but it also starts to curve a bit. If I turn around like that, it shows that I've turned around. So if I spin around like that, it wraps around me, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, could you come over here, please?
I suppose.
That did not work. Fair enough. Yeah, we shouldn't be wasting time. I don't even know if time ticks in real time. Maybe it's just, like, certain events.
Your uprising almost impressed me. Almost. Now, lower your weapons. Ratika is not worth dying for.
High and mighty General Draga. Tell me, General, how do you sleep at night knowing everything your Emperor has done? Or do you enjoy the killing and the torture?
I am loyal to Emperor Indrik. Surrender and give me Ratika. Now.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I don't really agree with this, and I think she doesn't really either, but you can't really, you know, do anything about that, really. We're just going to have to keep gathering clues until we get the best possible ending. I wonder if this game has multiple endings. Oh my god. There's so many things that we can talk about when... This is a really well done game. I haven't bumped into any glitches at all.
Kill them all. Let Yarbon sort them out.
No performance drops or anything. It's been quite smooth for the entire time. It's insane. The quality is beyond belief. Oh, okay, that was different. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna shoot you because you're coming right for me. I think I got a skill bonus for that, actually. Let's go for you. Sharpshooter. And bap! Oh my god, these fancy attacks. My combos are getting more evolved.
The fight is not over.
I swear they are. Oh, uppercut. Nice and clean. Right, hang on.
Yes, General.
Oh, there's no more enemy. Can I cancel out? Well, I jumped to cancel out, but I lost my ability anyway because there's nothing to fight and I lost the charge. There's a chest here. Can I bash this? No? Is there something I can interact with around here to get that? Oh! Hello? Oh, okay. That's just the camera clipping into them, so it just de-renders it. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, there's nothing I can do there. Let's see. I think we'll go into this room, and if we're not at the end of this dungeon, I might have to stop.
There is a rumor about the priestess. Some soldiers say that she was sniffing around Yarwald's temple not long before her death. The rumor goes as far as claiming that she has been caught inside the Emperor's ancestral crypt. Nonsense. The crypt is protected by an unbreachable seal.
Well, apparently the seal got broken, because otherwise that wouldn't have been a thing, but, you know. Oh, you can grab ledgers as well. Ooh! Love this. Right, let's open these two. When do I next get a save point? That's what I want to know. I don't want to keep on going. What's this? New memory obtained. What? Okay, hang on. Draga. It's the conveyor belts. Augusto Draga feigns interest in her father. Mago describes painstakingly detail. Well, this is a read. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot. I'm going to have to read that at another point, because we're really up the time right now. I have already been pushing it more than I want to, but there's still, like, no point where I can actually see where we're saving. We don't take 4 damage, which is cool. Oh, please be the boss. If it is the boss, I'll push on to that point, but... Oh, no, we still got more. Still got more. Wait, what are you doing? What did you just do? Oh! Platforming cheat. Works for me. This must be the boss. If this is the boss, I'll finish it off. If not,
Vera was a fierce advocate for peace with Rodentia, even met with Ratica and her people, caused quite a diplomatic stir. Perhaps Ratica can tell you more, if she's in an honest mood.
yeah, but isn't that our enemy? Isn't that who we're going to be fighting in a minute? Oh yeah, we're at the end. I think we're going to finish this off here.
Where did you go, little mouse? I was hoping to end the war with minimal bloodshed. No doubt Ratica has slipped away to the forest and joined the enemy forces.
Ah!
It seems we will face her on the battlefield.
So this was a waste of time. So that's the end of this chapter then. So that's this dungeon done. So I missed a chest. There's a bunch of the locked doors that I'm guessing would be on different routes. We're heading back to the Crimson Forest. I like how the map showing progression from level to level is actually the loading screen. And notice now that we're at night time, so that took the whole bloody lot. So now we're pretty much on the cusp of ending again. Okay. I know I keep saying that I can keep pushing this video, and I'm not planning on splitting this up at all, because this is first impressions and whatnot. And I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm enjoying the hell out of it. But I'm guessing we're going to be, unless this level's too long, if we get to the explosion again, which I'm guessing it might actually happen, then yeah, that might be a thing. Right now we're just accompanying her.
Iron Trek's fury is up ahead. The Emperor will use it to end the Rodentian revolt, and I must assist His Highness.
Nah, this looks like another level. This isn't what we're going to be ending on. Yeah, I think I'll have to end it off here then. So, I mean, I guess I'll have to play back here. My stats could be different. If you guys want me to continue this, please let me know in the comments below. It'll either be a video series or it'll be live streams. I'm not too sure which, but I am enjoying this game. I might just continue playing this right now, but I will leave it just in case if you guys want to tell me otherwise. But yeah. If you want me to know, if you want this game, as I said, on the 6th of December 2018, it is available for pre-purchase on the Nintendo Switch eShop. On December 13th, 2018, it will actually be available for purchase outright on the eShop of the Nintendo Switch. It's available on PC and PS4 via Steam and Nintendo and the PlayStation Network. Hope you guys check this game out. This is a very good, sharp-looking game. 60 frames, very smooth. Sorry, I can't show it in 60 frames, but my computer wouldn't do it anyway. But I'm playing on the PS4, and it's got trophy support. This is a really good game. Spearhead Games. Yeah, this is a really good game. So, with that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next hashtag free game video that we cover, or anything else that we do on the channel as well. See you guys next time.